Thank you so much for joining us today, Omoruyi. Can you kindly introduce yourself to the viewers?
Okay, my name is Austin, like you said, okay, Omoruyi Austin Aigbe. I currently consult for a number of organizations, including the West Africa Democracy Solidarity Network. I'm a member of the civil society, in Nigeria, and which focus on democracy and development.
Omoruyi, you were in America. You met world leaders like Ban Ki-moon, Gordon Brown, former British Prime Minister. Why did you decide to move back to Nigeria, and do you have faith in Nigeria's future?
But see, there's nowhere like home. Man, let's state that very clearly. When I moved back, Nigeria wasn't as bad as this anyway. Probably, if it was at this time, I may have had a change of mind, because what is happening right now in Nigeria is not a very good thing to write home about. The democracy is backsliding. There's consistent retrogression. Free speech has become a challenge, and a number of other things. When I moved to America, I didn't quite move to America. I went to America to get my postgraduate degree. When I was done, yes, I had privilege of meeting with world leaders, including then Barack Obama, David Cameron, like you said, Gordon Brown, and a couple of other leaders. But it was more of a positioning. I mean, I had interaction with them on how can we make Africa the greater continent that it is, even at that time, far back 2 decades ago. But importantly, all of these world leaders agree that Africa has a destination, but they tend to also agree that the leadership trajectory is a bane of Africa's development. And I agree with them. And down the line, 2 decades down the line, it's becoming very obvious that those leaders spoke truth, and I think I agree with them then, and I agree with them now.
As we approach next year's presidential election, a lot of people think that the election outcome is already a foregone conclusion. What is your take as an expert?
It's not a foregone. I do understand why people say that, because historically, from the Nigerian elections, people have always run those disinformation to push an agenda. Don't worry yourself. Don't go and vote. Why do you need to go and queue up to vote when the election is already decided? After all, can't you see the president appointed the INEC chair, he appointed the commissioner of police, he appointed the army chief, the navy chief, the air force chief, in fact, all of the security architecture, including the DSS, the NIA, the Civil Defense Corps. I mean, you can then say that these are all instruments of democracy that was appointed by one individual, and because of that, you shouldn't bother voting. But the same narrative also went in the 2015 election. For the first time in Nigeria's history, a sitting president, an incumbent with all of those power, appointed all of those architecture you talked about, and the sitting president lost the election, even though people argue that that was an isolated case, that the man was a good man. See, there is nothing good when you run against institution, the institution will also take care of you. The truth of the matter is that if that individual, knowing that he already lost the election, if he has held himself down in power, it may have resulted to another civil war in this country. And I'm sure that individual called Goodluck Jonathan didn't want that kind of civil war, because he said in his campaign that his victory was not worth the blood of innocent Nigerians. So he understood that. But conversely, we want to argue that the current administration may not care, that Ebola Ahmed Tinubu may not care about the blood of innocent people. But that's what people think. But also know that those in the affirm of power today, they have relations. They are from states. If there's civil war, it impacts on them. You can't protect everybody. When Ojukwu led the civil war in the 60s that ended in 1970, he never thought it was going to end that way. War does not tell you where it will end. War has disadvantage, it has its own advantage. People will surely maybe die, but that's not the expectation. I'm sure Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not want to go that route, because it will have implication on his destiny and the destiny of his children, even the ones unborn, even the ones in America. Nigerians will go after his children in America. Nigerians will go after his children anywhere in the world. You know what that will mean?
Some people say there is an agenda to make sure that we have one party state, that next year's election we might have a situation where a candidate of the ADC has been disqualified, and to give credibility to the election, that the presidency working with PDP and Wike, you may have a candidate where Tinubu stands as the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, and a candidate put forward by Wike stand as the candidate of the PDP. What do you think is the implication of in Nigeria, of Nigerian democracy, when we have no opposition or the opposition have been silenced? Austin, can you hear me?
Let me state without equivocation. I can hear you. Can you hear me too? Because can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So let me state without equivocation that no political opposition means an end to democracy. If Nigeria does not have opposition going to the 2027 election, I'm not just saying opposition by multi-party narrative, because there are Nigeria about 21 political parties. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about an opposition that Nigerians truly say this is the opposition. As of today in Nigeria ecosystem, the major opposition party is the ADC. If you take the ADC away today, there is no opposition in Nigeria. And that means that we are heading towards the end of democracy in this country. But let me state this also clearly, that in Guinea-Bissau, President Umbalo Sisi was going to run for a second term. He did everything possible to undermine the major opposition party. And the major opposition party was disqualified, taken out of the ballot. You know what they did?
Austin, we're having a problem with your network. About you were sharing the experience about what happened in Guinea. Yeah, Austin, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Sorry, guys. Austin's Nigerian network. The network, Austin's network is struggling today. Austin.
I'm not. Well, I don't want to say it's mine, but let's move on.
Austin, my channel, I forgot that this channel, we speak Pidgin English so that the ordinary man can understand. Can you try break things down in Pidgin English, please? Speak out for Pidgin English. Maybe the hear what you the other talk. What you have for Guinea-Bissau?
Can you start out with Oyibo English? Now I follow you.
Forget.
So you see,
I don't forget.
For Guinea-Bissau, for Guinea-Bissau last year election, the president, whether they call Umbalo, can't talk and say no opposition go there. He can't frustrate opposition for that country. When the opposition, major opposition, that's the main opposition, can't discover say he no go fit run. Now he go identify one person we go fit, when he go support. As he support that person, before you know what's happening, that person can't win. Umbalo can't organize.
But Austin, people talk say Guinea-Bissau and Nigeria are different because Guinea-Bissau, they not get the same ethnic and religious problem where Nigeria get. So the main problem where Nigeria get be say na tribal problem, which it can't they compound the zoning agreement between the North and South rotating the presidency. Austin.
Sorry, can you take that again? Yes.
Umbalo, they tell us what you have for, they tell us what you have for Guinea-Bissau, how they try to silence the opposition. The line can't break up. Tell us again.
So the opposition, the main opposition can't go identify another opposition, the smaller one, or what we call the lesser opposition. It can't support them. Before you know what's happening, they can't win. As they win, now Umbalo can't look and say, no, feel control.
The network is playing off badly. The network they play off badly today.
This internet is frustrating,
Okay, I don't hear you. I don't know.
But I mean, the thing is strong. It's showing me strength. It's showing me. The thing is showing me that I have some network. But so when the Umbalo now organize coup for himself, say coup don't happen because he don't want to make opposition win. So we may have to. Man, I don't. Which internet is this? Okay.
I hear you now.
Okay.
I hear you now.
Okay, so in Nigeria, as people they think about say it will move towards one party system. No, it not be one party system. The worst that will happen in this country, the worst, if you frustrate the major political party, for instance, ADC, I am telling you today that the ADC and their people will organize under another person. The Nigerians will go that route. What happened in Guinea-Bissau will happen in this country. In an attempt to frustrate major opposition, it will anger Nigerians. And Nigerians will then queue up with whoever becomes the main opposition to the ruling party. I am telling you, go and write it down. It will be in the best interest of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to go into an election with an open mind that if he wins based on the reform he has started, or he loses based on the fact that Nigerians have decided against him, it will be his best interest. Because today, people thought that Jonathan would be very less unpopular. That the moment he handed over to Buhari, Buhari was going to jail him and all of that. But today, Goodluck Jonathan has become one of Nigerians' best, become recognized globally. So Tinubu, who is an international human, I see him as an entity. You can't take that away from him. He knows that after he rules, after this regime, whether he does 4 years or 8 years, he still has life ahead of him. If God takes him at 100 or at 120, he needs to keep celebrating. Look at today, Obasanjo is over 80 and he's still going around the world, jumping, excited because he had no cockroach in his cupboard. If Obasanjo had led this country into anarchy, it will not be where he is today.
So this afternoon, America warned their citizens, may they not go Nigeria again. And they also tell their staff to leave Nigeria, say, because of this worsening security condition in Nigeria. And we just hear a report this afternoon, say a brigadier general was killed in the line of duty. And the brigadier general, according to the report, he tried to escape, but they not get a motorway won't try escape, conde faulty. And the information in the public domain is that a lot of the vehicles when they take the fight Boko, they never get petrol. The cars are faulty, according to the report in the media today. Now, looking at the record of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, look at Nigeria is now rated as the fourth most dangerous place in the world. Inflation is still high. We have 133 million Nigerians living in extreme poverty. Do you think, say, Jagaban don't do enough to deserve second term? And mind you, Obasanjo talker recently say the man has been a failure. What's your view?
So first of all, I don't know the Brigadier General we talk about. I hope you're not talking about Brigadier General Umba, Musa Umba.
Brigadier General Brahma. It was killed.
Oh, okay. I've not read that report. I've not seen that report. If that's true, what you are saying, that would be the second Brigadier General that will be killed in the line of duty, which would be very pathetic to the Nigerian state. However,
so the Brigadier General name is the Brigadier General that was killed today. His name is Brigadier General O.O. Brahma. He was killed in the line of duty. It makes it the second Brigadier General who they don't buy for the line of duty. This one are breaking it we just get today. So give us your analysis.
So I'm saying that if that report is correct, because I've not seen it, I need to be sure. You are telling me. So I'm saying that will be the second Brigadier General in recent time killed. The first was Brigadier General Musa Uba, who signaled the military authority where he was. But rather than for the military to go rescue him, before they got there, apparently they never went, and eventually the terrorists located him and they took him out. It's a challenge for the Nigerian state. No one is spared. Politicians are being captured. Civilians are killed on a daily basis. Our gallant military officers are also killed. And it seems that there is no solution. If the president, who says he was going to recruit young people into the military and that they will eat ewa, bado, and all that, after 3 years, nothing has happened. I think he needs to step aside, let somebody else come in, because the major challenge in the Nigerian state today is insecurity. Outside insecurity are the spillover. That's why you talk about inflation, hunger, starvation. But insecurity is at the heart of all. Those people used to go to farm, no longer approach their farm for many reasons. People have been killed in Benue. They had today, farmers cannot go to farm in Benue. Farmers cannot go to farm in Plateau. Farmers cannot go to farm in Meduguri, in Borno, across the northern states. They are unable to go to farm because terrorists are taking over those locations. I think that with all this, anybody that cannot solve the security situation of this country should not go beyond 4 years. It should step down. And I'd like to advise President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you may be a good economist, you may be a good accountant, but on the security trajectory, forget all the reform, fuel subsidy reform and all of that, even though there are bad sides to that you're unable to solve the security challenge of this country. I think that you should not go for another 4 years, because more people will be killed and you don't want them to be written on your name. When you have left power, they say that under President Tinubu, XYZ number have been killed. Like we talked today in Burkina Faso, that for the 3 years of the administration of Captain Traore, close to 18,000 people have been killed. President Tinubu needs to think about this statement, that he has a future. His children are there. Shey is there. He doesn't want Shey to carry the burden that he brought to this country.
Some people say the problem of insecurity, say there are elements, especially in the north, they will want do everything to frustrate Tinubu government so that they cannot get second term, that the issue that is being politicized. What will be your take on that one, Ori?
All those are false narrative. If it is true that that kind of thing exists, so you see, after government is God. After government is God. So if this thing where you talk now true, it don't hear, Tinubu don't hear them. Government know them. They should go after them. If there are anybody that is sabotaging the security effort, where does that person need to be working freely when people are dying on a daily basis? Just yesterday, attack, is it today? Yesterday or today? In Niger State, Kebbi State, Plateau State. Which one are you not going to list? Killings almost on a daily basis. And then you are telling me about sabotage? If there is sabotage, the leader takes the fault. If there is victory, the leader takes the win. In this case, there is no victory. The leader takes the fall. So it's the president, everything rise and fall on the president. I will not go with that narrative that there are people that are sabotaging his effort. He should take those people out and take them out. He's the one who appointed these leaders that fight terrorism. I'm sure you are aware of that. So if indirectly you are telling me there are people within the military that he has appointed that is sabotaging his effort, and he has the power to take them down and reappoint another.
Some people also say the reason where Tinubu no go fit overcome this problem, they say he may make the same mistake where Buhari make, that in they prioritize ethnicity and tribe rather than competence and merit in the appointment. And they say Nigeria don't lost some of the best brain for military, because when they appoint junior officers, the person will be say he get experience because he not come from one tribe, he go have to resign. Say until we put merit and competence first, that Nigeria will never overcome the issue of insecurity, also corruption. What will be your take on that one? What's your take on that one, Omori?
That thing are true. I don't talk am for many places. The truth of the matter be say, because there is no, I say I don't talk that thing where that thing we talk so not true. Not true be that. Because although the counter argument be say, if you dey president, go appoint your enemy, make it be your chief of army staff. But the truth be say, because we don't remove professionalism from the military has become political, that we are looking for the person who will protect you as president. See the day where they talk about coup, where they say coup won't happen. If not because of the people they decide of the president, maybe that coup for happen. So when you look one side, also look the other side, that every president comes in, he will identify the person who will protect them. Because don't forget, democracy, the only way to protect democracy, now military. Otherwise, democracy can be countered by another military. So that is why in the military doctrine, there's what they call civilian authority. So that is a grand norm within the military. The military has surrendered their power to democratic or civilian control. The day the military withdraw that power, they will run over this civilian in power. So on one side, but the only problem is say, why is it that you not see anybody near like 4th or 5th or 6th? More than sometimes about 50 go just go. 50 intelligent officers. It's too much. That's the only view I think is wrong. I don't have a problem picking your person, but pick your person within that range. Don't just me. Each time there's an appointment of military chiefs, I always feel it because there are sound officers, who have to go home because their junior have been appointed. Some never even reach 55, some 54, some 53. Today, General Musa will just come out. It's less than 60. Less than 60. So imagine that all the mates when he's senior, when never even reach, when they come go appoint the far junior, all of them go just go. Man, it's not good like that now. It's not good.
So I want to ask you one last question. People believe, say, next year's election, one of the reasons waiting, the example where you give for Guinea, nothing happened for Nigeria. They say the opposition for Nigeria, they're not they matured enough, they are not strategic, and they not unite. They give the case of, say, Atiku now. He does, according to a report, Atiku does hire a law firm for America, make he polish his image. He go spend millions of dollars to do that one. They say Obi, where some people they see as the hope of a new Nigeria. Say he don't get the structure, the political tentacle where Baba Atiku get. So at the end of the day, you might still have a situation whereby even if they allow ADC run, it will be between Tinubu and Atiku, and people in the South, despite the fact that they feel Tinubu don't fail, they are more likely to support Tinubu because of that sectional sentiment. What will be your take for that one?
For me, if you ask me, I not think say ADC go one give Atiku. If ADC give Atiku, they should forget about it. Because right now, because we they run on rotational presidency, the turn of South never finish. One of the things where they use against Jonathan, be saying at the turn of the North. And that was why Atiku go join hand with the same Tinubu and Buhari for 2015 election to remove that Southerner because at the turn of the North. Because Jonathan do the term of North. So if Atiku come now, people go join hand with Bola Tinubu because at the turn of the South. That turn thing with that for this country. It's not good though. but it don't become our culture. That when South do, it go to North. As we speak today, now the turn of the South. Buhari do 8 years. At least South go do 8 years. I be Southerner. I don't like him. But I they tell you now, say, that go be the politics where they could take go against an article. But when you talk about laundering of name, I not to say that thing get any implication. Atiku has said that he is working to defend democracy. I assume that that lobby is not to try to move Trump. Make Trump eye day here. May not put it 2 eye for Iran. Make it keep 1 eye for Nigeria. Or make it keep 1 leg for Nigeria. Make it make sure say Rubio, they keep ear for what they have for Nigeria. May they not forget about the country of particular concern. Now, maybe that's what the lobbyists want to do. When you talk about Obi structure, whose structure help? Whose structure help? In 2015, the man was structure. He beat man we get structure. The man, the article where they talk say get structure. He almost beat him. If not be say they remove vote where they scatter for rivers, vote where they scatter for Imo. If forbid the same article where say get structure. Whose structure help? We are talking the Nigerian people now the structure. If Atiku runs and Nigerian people vote for him, Nigerians need not be in structure. Tinubu get structure. Now they fear 2027. Who structure help? My brother, now Nigerians now go help whoever go win, not be structure.
So also, Austin, some people talk and say the best candidate way. Austin, people talk and say the best candidate will be saying.
Hello.
I hear you. People say the best candidate way for get chance to take revive Nigerian democracy. Now Jonathan say may they go plead with Jonathan, rally around Jonathan. That if a battle between Jonathan and Tinubu says a foregone conclusion because the North trust Jonathan past Peter Obi. This is the last question. What will be your take on that one?
It not go work. As of today, the barrier way, the thing way Jonathan they carry, now that 6-year term where you don't do. And you know today, the judiciary don't capture the judiciary. If Jonathan they ballot, they go easily swept with court processes. Court go your rule say, he no go fit take another oath because he don't do 6 years. If he take another oath, it means say he go come do 10 years beyond the 8 years of normal rule. But people also say if you check Ghana, today John D. Mahama, they run second term. And if he finish, he go do 10 years as president. But for Nigeria, if he not work like that, Nigeria where the government, they try to finish every opposition. They will do everything to make sure say Jonathan, not rule. The reason I tell you this, we say Bayo Onanuga, one of the spokespersons to Tinubu, they already flagged that thing. Wanna make nobody make the mistake. They go use them when the time come. They go allow them dey ballot towards the election around August. You go see court case don't start, and before election, the court go say Jonathan not fit run. At the end of the day, that will be the worst for opposition leaders.
Austin, thank you so much for coming to speak to us. And there will be part 2. That part 2 now, hopefully the signal will be better. A lot of people have enjoyed your expertise, and this is the time that we need people like you more, because one of the strengths of the oppressors is the ignorance of the oppressed, as Kamas once said. We believe that the more we educate our people, the harder it will be for a few people who have been taking our people for a ride for many years, and now they are not positioning their children to oppress the next generation so that our people can continue to be slaves. We must not allow that to continue. Nigeria belongs to all of us, and we must fight to get the Nigeria of our dream. If you see any value in this content, you can show appreciation by sharing. Subscribe if you never subscribe. We're going to bring guests to come give us update. Austin, thank you so much for joining us today, and God bless you, and we will see you